Hello, this is Sophie Dawson from sophiedawson.com, and today we're going to be looking at these lot, which is the 2006 ImagineFX Magazines. Let's go and have a look and see what we think about them. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description and everything, because I've actually already looked at all of these individually, but David Dragon's going to sit over here. And what I'm going to do on this is I'm just going to talk about my favourite covers and some of my favourite issues and things. So this was issue number 1, and these are all from the year of 2006, which was the first year of ImagineFX Magazines. This was the second one, issue number 2. This was issue number 3. Issue number 4. Issue number 5. Issue number 5 was cool, because what they did on issue number 5, they actually had, look, it was like a special collector's edition, which was, it's a bit like a subscriber issue. So you got issue number 7, issue number 8, the monster, issue number 9, 10, which was another collector's edition. You got issue number 11, and then you got issue number, oh no, I've done it wrong. This was issue number 4. So 1, 2, 3. This must be, oh, I've messed it up. Well, this is all of them together anyway. But I've spoilt it a bit because these are my 2 favourites. But have you noticed something? All of the covers, they all had females on the covers, which I personally think is cool. But I can see that it's not very, I can see how a lot of people wouldn't like that. But I like the way they did in the old days, in the good old days, in the first year of ImagineFX magazines, you used to get little coloured things, and I think that's cool. Because look, nowadays, the covers are, I find the covers a bit more boring nowadays. They've also gone with a glossy finish, which I don't personally like. Whereas in the old days, it was a lot more of a matte finish, which I think I prefer that. So I do feel like the covers were actually more professional looking back in 2006. But in terms of the covers, what's my favourite? Well, I like these two. I like these two because they've got no text on them. And I always say I find them more sexy when they've got no text on them. But, well, these two are beautiful. That was a cool one. I love that one. I love this one. Oh, yeah, I love this one as well. I love this one as well. And I also really liked this one because what they did was they actually had 2 covers in one. So this was one of the covers, and then the other, there was another version of it which was like a beautiful, so that was a cool one. But I think here's my 6 favourite covers. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and that one. I think if I had to pick 3, I'd probably whittle it down to these. So, they're all amazing, aren't they? What I like about this one is the, I think it's a cool character, and I like the serpent. I like the way she's sort of connected with the snakes. And I was sort of thinking to myself, do you think she's a positive character or negative? And there's quite a bit of intrigue in that one. There's a lot of intrigue in this one as well, because I felt like while she looks super pretty in that, I got a feeling that she's going to turn into a monster. So again, I was quite fascinated by this one. What I like about this one is the way her hair makes it look a bit like a sort of like an animal, and I love the way that comes off there, because I've never seen anyone turn a tattoo into a creature. So that's cool. But now this one here, for me, this is the best one, only because it's got the most sort of character to it, and I like some characters. So, but look at that for a bunch of covers. They're beautiful, aren't they? So if I had to pick my favourite, I'm going to have to say it's between these two. And I'm going to go with that one. So my favourite cover is actually the 12th issue, which was for Christmas 2006. My second favourite is this one, May 2006. In terms of the content, one of these has got something I can't wait to read, because I haven't read it yet. I think it might have, I don't know where it is. But one of them's got a an interview. Here we go, it's this one. Look at this, look. We got an interview with Boris Vallejo and Julie Bell. So that is going to be brilliant. I can't wait to read that. Also, which one was it? This one. This one, it's introduced me to an artist that I can't wait to get into, which is Jason Chan. Because what I noticed was everything Jason Chan did was brilliant. So it looks like this is going to introduce me to a new inspirational artist. I like this one as well because I just thought it had a really cool style to it. But the main thing I liked about this one was what I liked about this year's worth of magazines was that they seem to have a lot of really nice workshops covering lots of different types of characters and stuff, and also lots of different articles. And something that's even more cool, they actually back in this day they had you used to get DVDs as well. That one's not even been opened, I don't think, but I love DVDs, so I think it's quite cool. So that's the whole lot of ImagineFX magazines for the year of 2006. What was your favourite cover? And what do you think about the covers being only females? Does that bother you, or do you like that? This was another thing I really liked, was how the issue always ended with a webcomic. Whereas nowadays it ends with a first thought or something, first impression, which I like that, but I think it's a nice touch that they put a webcomic in there. Also, 2006, they didn't actually have a sketchbook section until issue number 9. And I also noticed that there was a lot of, at the start of the issue, there was a lot of stuff that I'm not too interested in, like the news and things like that. And the other thing I noticed was the editor, Rob, he had a different photo for each issue, which I find that to be a lot more, it gives him a lot more personality, and it makes me sort of connect with him a lot more, because you start feeling like you know him a bit more, you know. Whereas nowadays all we get is the same black and white image for each of the issues. So it's quite interesting, but I do hope you enjoyed this year of ImagineFX magazines. And well, David Dragon enjoyed himself. He had a lot of fun. Which one was David Dragon's favourite cover? Oh look, he liked this one. David Dragon liked this one because he's a monster. Oh.